All right. This will be a big week because we have the big tech earnings and we're also getting unemployment data on Friday and PCE data on Thursday. And typically I would say those inflation and unemployment reports are not that important for the market. But right now with Jerome Powell cutting rates, I think inflation is back on the table in a discussion to be talked about of whether or not inflation is actually going down now that he cut rates, or if we're going to start seeing some kind of inflation returning because of it. So that will be important. And then of course, big tech earnings are the market moving stocks that make up the top 10 companies in the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ 100. So all of these are very important things and they will get the market moving. But I do want to remind you, one of my favorite trades was Bitcoin off of 65,000. And you can see on Wednesday and then again on Friday, we tested that support level that I gave you and double bottomed off of it and then broke above the neckline today. And all of this is happening on increasing volume. So I still believe that Bitcoin is a good trade, but you did miss the low risk entries if you didn't take it off of support. It is getting more and more high risk the longer you wait to buy this. So it's up to you of whether or not you're a breakout trader. I personally like the low risk entries. That way, if I lose the trade, I don't lose a lot of money. If the breakout is a false breakout and you're starting to buy up here, you do need to be aware of the fact that you're taking on a lot of risk. But I still do believe with this increase in volume and this bull breakout, we are getting confirmation that we're going higher towards 71,000 to 75,000. Now, once more, I do think it can go higher than that. But as a trader, we need some kind of targets to set our reward at so we can manage our risk. So that is where the reward zone is. If you're a longer term bull, I don't see any problem with holding Bitcoin longer than these price targets. I do believe it will go higher, especially into next year. So let's jump over to the S&P 500 SPY ETF. We still have the bull trend and we are still above 580, which is the critical support. So I still think this is risk on with a bull trend and above critical support. And we're only getting risk off if the bears turn this into a lower high rejection, which will require that break of support. So bull trend until it's not means you should be expecting the bull trend to push price higher unless price proves otherwise by confirming a lower high rejection and a break of critical support. So if you want to get risk off, I would wait below 580. However, you can do whatever you want. You do have a risk level up here at the previous all-time high and the price target at 587. If you are bearish and we start breaking through those levels, that is a bull breakout and that would be foolish to stay bearish. But do keep in mind the odds favor we go higher within a bull trend, and this is a bull trend above support. So the path of least resistance is still higher. Above 580, I'm looking for 587. And if we break that, I'm looking for 593. On the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs, we were up 0.02% today, so very flat, but we still have the bull trend above all the moving averages. We're still above support at 490, and we do have a gap to fill at 493. So even if that gap fills, it is still likely a higher low before we continue higher. And the higher price targets will be the previous all-time high at 503 and a brand new all-time high at 510. Now, last week, we did hit an intraday high, which broke above 498, but we did not hold it. So this is looking like a bearish rejection from 498. But if we get back above 498, then we'll look for those upper price targets. And we do have the gap down here at 493 and critical support right around 489 to 490. Remember, bull trends until they're not. So as long as we're above support, it does look like we will be going higher, which means it will still be a buy the dip market unless we lose critical support. And then in that case, move like water. You can get risk off with the touch of a button. You're a retail trader and you can move very quickly. It is 100% fine to stay long in a bull trend, trending higher until something tells us that it's not. So stick with the trend. The trend is your friend until the end. And right now we still have bull trends and we are starting to get bull breakouts in Bitcoin, which is usually an indicator of risk on sentiment. Remember that I'm posting lots of swing trade ideas that will take you well into the end of the year. And those are all being posted in my Discord server, where you'll also get access to my technical analysis and intraday updates for day trading. You can find out how to join my Discord server by clicking on the link in the description of this video. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.